Okay. Good evening, everyone. Am I audible to all of you? Just give me a confirmation. Just a second. Yeah. Okay.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. So let's get started. Just a second. Let's live stream this. One moment. Everyone go on mute. Okay. So we are live for the second session as well. And I want all of you to settle down. And just give me 1 second. Let me open up the presentation for you. All right. So today we will focus on 3 to 4 different things. Number one, first I'll train you on what is pattern learning. How with limited vocabulary also you can be highly fluent, and it's a very important chapter. Number two, how you think in English and how you speak instantly in English. That technique I'll share with all of you as promised yesterday. Also, I'll train you on what is NATO phonetics and 4 techniques of pronunciation I'll be sharing with all of you. And today, as I promised yesterday, that today many of you will start pronouncing like a foreigner. You will see within 3 to 4 minutes once I explain that chapter on pronunciation. You will do it with me, all of you. Okay, so let's start. Now, before I continue with the session, so most people have already shared the test scores, which is excellent. Some people have not yet taken the test. If you have not yet taken the CFR test, please do take it. There is a reason why I asked you to take that test. That is just not a normal test. I did not create that test. That is a internationally recognized test called CFR. Okay, why I asked you? Now I'll tell you. So as per the scores that most of you have received in the test, I think there is one lady, I think just a second, I think her name is, whom I said she's excellent. Yeah, Sunita. Somebody called Sunita Jambar or somebody here. Anyone called Sunita here? Sunita Jambar or something like that? Yeah, hello. Sunita, can you hear me? Yes,
Yes,
no?
sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah. Excellent. So
Yeah.
Sunita, you are the only
Thank
one
you.
for whom I mentioned excellent. I'll tell you the reason also. So most of you have gotten score between A1 or A2, which is you are at basic level, which is fine. Don't worry about whatever your level. Just have clarity where you stand. Some of you have gotten between B1 or B2, which is you are more at a intermediate level, which is better than A1 or A2, which is also good, which is good. And Sunita, she's the only person till now, the people who have shared the scores, who has gotten C1 or C2, which is excellent, okay, which is advanced level. So most of you, you are between the starting level as well as or the intermediate level, which is fine. Now, why I asked you to take the test? 2 reasons are there. The first reason is before you do something, you should have clarity. Now, let's say there is an operation to be done on somebody's body. Before doing the operation, there should be a proper X-ray report, a blood test report, a scan report, everything. Then only the operation can be done. Without seeing the report, the doctor can never do the operation. So what happens, I've noticed this in many institutes, like if you go and talk with them, they will ask you some difficult questions, and the institutes also know that you will not be able to answer these questions. So when you don't answer, they will say that your level is this or that or below average, and they will confuse you. And then they try to force you to take admission. I never do that. I have given you a test and I asked you, you take the test. I have not created that test. I have a tie-up. That's a European organization. If you have checked everything, including the website, you will notice that's a European organization. Okay, I have a tie-up with them. I do not conduct any test. I will put it on record. It's a completely scientific test that is called a CFR. internationally, there are only two tests that are recognized in terms of English communication. The first one is an IELTS, IELTS. Anyone heard about IELTS? I'm sure you have heard about IELTS. Anyone who knows about IELTS test?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So what is an IELTS test? Now let's say you want to go to a European country or a like a English speaking country and you want to take admission in a university, let's say any European country, Canada, USA, they will ask you to first take a IELTS test, take an IELTS test. And in IELTS, there are bands, band 1, band 2, band 3, band 4, like this. So every country has its own band. So USA may say that I need people, go Seema Grover, go on mute. USA may say I need band 7, then only you can come and get a scholarship or something. UK may say I need band 8. So you need to score that band, then only your application will be accepted. That is the most accepted test throughout the world, IELTS, IELTS. You might have heard about it. Just to take an IELTS test, do you know what is the price of taking an IELTS test? Any idea? If you want to take an IELTS test, any idea? Any idea? Approx? Sir, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. This is the price to take an IELTS test. Don't do Google, sir. Just tell me, what do you think should be the idea? Just to take a test, you learn nothing. 50,000? No, not 50,000. Not so much. So I'll show it to you. What is the price of just taking an IELTS test? You learn nothing. They don't teach you anything. They will ask you to take the test. That's it. Let me just show it to you. No, not 30K. So this is the price of taking an IELTS test in India. 17,000 rupees. You learn nothing. You just take the test. If you get the band, great. You go abroad, get a university of your choice. You don't get that score. Again, you take the test and again you pay 17,000. Can you see the demand of English today? Can you see the demand of English? This is the real demand of English. People who know, they know. People who don't know, they run for those 2,000 rupees, 3,000 rupees spoken English, so-called spoken English institutes. This is the demand. Just to take the test, you pay 17,000. Show me one more language where just to take the test, you have to pay 17,000. Show me one more language throughout the world. There is not one. This is the demand today of English. Okay. The second reason why I asked you to take the test. Now, there is a reason in terms of professionalism. Now, if you're a professional, you will notice this, that let's say you go for an interview and the HR manager asks you, what is your level in English communication? You will notice if there are 10 people who go for an interview, 9 out of the 10 people will give that same average type of answer. Sir, I think I am at good level. They're always thinking, they know nothing about themselves, but they want a job also with good salary also. Sir, I think I'm at average level. Sir, I think I'm 70%. Sir, I think I'm 80%. Like this type of useless, vague and ridiculous and funny answers people give in an interview, which is very shameful. They call themselves professionals, and 90% professionals even today don't know what is their level in English communication. They just decide everything by themselves. They decide everything. Sir, I think I'm at that level. You don't have to give this type of funny, ridiculous and nonsensical answer ever. Right now, if you have taken the test, you know exactly what your score. So what you need to do is you need to do some modification in your CV first. Open your CV. Yeah, by the way, have you seen the feedback of my students who went through my interview skills blueprint classes? Check the feedback. Within 1 week, they got amazing results within 1 week. If you're not, go and check it. Now, what you need to do, understand. So open your CV or your resume where it is mentioned as language proficiency. There we mention English, your local language, whatever language we write, then we write how much we have like our proficiency. So there what you mention for English, put a hyphen or a dash, and there you mention your score. Let's say you have gotten A2. So mention A2 in bracket CFR bracket close. Let's say you have gotten B1 or C1, whatever you have gotten, or A1. Type that in that CV, bracket CFR bracket close. Now see how you will give an answer. There is a way to give an answer. You just don't open your mouth and give an answer, something that comes to my mind. That is not a professional way. So out of 10 candidates, 9 will give that same 1947 answer when British left India. Sir, I think I'm at this level with no clarity. You will not give an answer like this answer. You will give a professional answer. From today, you will say, let's say you've gotten B1. So your answer will be, sir, in terms of English proficiency, I'm at B1 as per CFR, Common European Framework of Reference for Languages, or I am at A2, or I'm at A1, or I'm at C1, which is the advanced level. Which one do you think is professional answer? Sir, I think I am good in English, or I am at B2 as per CFR, Common European Framework of Reference for Languages. Which one is a professional answer? The first one or the second one? You tell me, all of you.
Second one as per.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Can you see the difference? Why my students are able to crack interviews so easily? Because the finer points, which nobody will tell you, we train our students on that. Most of us, I'll give you one more example. Most of us, so what is the general process of a interview? So you might have noticed that we have a CV or a resume and we just forward it. So let's say you have forwarded your CV to the HR manager in a big company. Let's say I'm talking about, let's say TCS, some big company, Tech Mahindra or something, some big company, let's say manufacturing company, right? Now, what is the probability that your CV will be read? So let's say 100 people send their CVs to a big company, let's say a big group, let's say Tata Group. So out of those 100 CVs, how many do you think the HR will read your CVs or they will not read your CVs? What will happen? What will be the first step? Tell me. Let's say 100 people send their CVs for a certain role. So what will be the first step from the HR department of that company, a big manufacturing company or telecom company or whatever? Will they first read your CVs, go through your CVs, or they will not read your CVs? What will they do? Any idea?
They will not read the
Read
CV.
the
They
skills.
will not read.
Not read the CV.
Then
Yeah,
what
they
will
will not read.
then what will they do? If they
At
don't
a
read
glance,
this,
he or she see the
so
CV.
either ways, glancing is like whether they will glance or read. Will they glance or read? They will at least open your CV or not? That's the question.
Yes, sir,
Only
they'll open our
CV.
They will open their CV and go through the class.
Okay. What about others? Do you think they will open your CVs in a big company, really big company, or they will not open your CVs? Some people have said they will open our CVs. What about others? Do you think they will open your CVs, whether for glancing purpose or reading or just skimming through it, whatever? Do you think they will open?
No, sir.
Then how will they
No.
call you? How will they call you then?
Only glance. Only see the name
Glancing is
and
also opening the CV, right? They cannot, without opening, they cannot glance also, right? So they are opening it, right? Either way. So that's the point. Whether they are glancing, reading, deep reading, are they opening your CV? Yes or no? I have a very straight question.
They are
Don't
just
move
putting
here
the
and there.
filter and then they select the
Yes,
CV.
sir,
Sorry?
yes.
Yeah, Navneet, you were saying something? Go ahead.
They are just putting the filter and then they select our CVs.
So how they put the filter?
What are their
By the
what
skill.
are their needs?
With
According
the,
to their needs, they will put the we can say
with
they
the
will put
skill set with the skill
um,
set they will filter the things, catchy
So they
word.
will,
with
so
the
technically
skill
they will
set,
open
sir.
your CV, right? Technically they will open your CV and check your CV, right? That's what you were
no
saying.
no, they will not open.
Yes, Navneet is right.
They will open and see the.
They will not open your CVs. If you're talking about a big company, take it from me in writing. They will not even touch your CV. I guarantee this. Now you will be confused. So then how will I get the call? Here is the thing, how times have changed. How many of you know what is an ATS? Do you know what is an ATS? Any idea? Let's see how professional you people are. You are
Yeah,
working.
it's a tracker.
Application traffic,
Yes.
application
Absolutely.
tracking system.
Wonderful. Wonderful. It's called an application tracking software. So in big companies, they don't, they get thousands and hundreds and thousands of CVs. They don't have the time to even touch your CV. They simply don't have the time. What they will do, they will just put with a click of a button, they will forward your CV to a software. That is called an application tracking software, ATS. Once the CV gets into that software, it will auto judge everything. All the filters are mentioned. It will auto judge and give you a score, ATS. That is called an ATS score. And based on the ATS score, so let's say the HR says that if somebody gets ATS score of 85%, I will check only those CVs. Even if you get your CV is excellent, but still you get a ATS score of 84%, even 1% less, nobody will touch your CV. That CV will straight away go into the dustbin. That's it, or a recycle bin. Nothing will happen. Do you know this? Most of us don't know this. We just write a CV, send it. हाँ नौकरी तो मिल गया पक्का. No, times have changed drastically. With AI, it is changing even fast. So I always say to people, start changing, upgrading yourself, upskilling yourself with the changing times. Otherwise, all of us, you, me, all of us, we will become the next dinosaurs in this world, and nothing will happen. And then we will keep on cribbing, crying, and always blaming others. Times have changed. Most of us don't even know that our CVs are not even checked. In a big company, small company, 5-10 CVs come, people will read it. Nobody, that is okay. But when the moment it's a big company, nobody has time to open 100 of CVs. Nobody cares also. They will just put it in that software. It will give the score, filter, get it. Okay, these are the ones, these rejected, gone. You get 0.5% less in that ATS score. Over, game over. And then when you get a call, they will ask you professional question. Tell me, what is your level in English communication? Sir, I think I am at a good level, sir. That's how I spoke in school, sir. Game over. Give a professional answer. Sir, as per the CFR, Common European Framework of Reference for Languages, I am at B2, which is the intermediate level. Sounds professional? So if you have not taken the test, take the test. Those who have taken the test, congratulations. You are already in the right path and you will do well. Okay, just change this in your CV, and next time start quoting this instead of giving a general answer. General answers, general ways don't work in a very specific environment. Remember this. Okay, so let's move ahead. Let's move ahead now to the first chapter of today. Now, so how many of you face this challenge? Let me ask you this. How many of you face this challenge that, sir, when I try to speak English, I struggle with vocabulary, or I struggle with words, or I don't get the exact word at the exact time, or I learn words and again I forget the words don't come to my mind, or when I try to speak, it just doesn't come in my tongue. How many of you are facing this challenge? That my vocabulary is not good, or it is below average, so I'm struggling. If yes, type in me in the chat box. Okay, so many of you are facing this challenge. Okay, I understand that. Okay, no problem. Yeah, by the way, my what I almost forgot. My what was that? Yesterday I gave you that challenge. Yeah, my challenge is still pending. I said, prove me 2 things wrong. That the pronunciation is pizza. Prove me wrong, take 1,000 rupees. And prove as a student you give a test, take 1,000 rupees. Anyone who has come up to take that challenge and you want it, you can take that money. Anyone ready? I gave you 24 hours. Prove me wrong. Did you check it? Whether the pronunciation is pizza or pizza, number 1. And as a student, do you give a test or do you take a test? How many of you checked it? I was correct, right, Sanmati? I told you.
You are right, sir. We have to give
Sir, you
1,000
are right,
rupees to
sir.
you.
And I said it on day 1. You people never learned English. It is not your fault. Even the English that was taught to you, that was wrong English. Even the English that was wrong. And you are made to believe that is the correct English, which was absolutely wrong. My challenge is still pending. Prove me wrong, take 1,000 rupees, no problem. Take 5,000 rupees, no problem. I'm okay, I'm cool. Sounds good? That's why I said half knowledge is a very dangerous thing. What was taught to you was simply half knowledge. You just saw one part of English and that was not also complete. So obviously your English never improved. And now you are blaming English, that English is a difficult language. No, English was pretty simple, pretty easy. It's just that you are not told the right processes. So you are always confused. Okay. So we will come to those. No worries. Now, so this is again one big challenge that we come across, that, sir, I don't have sufficient vocabulary, or my vocabulary is very limited. That's why I cannot speak English. Okay. Now, this has been told to you over the years. So let me ask you one more question. So how many words do you think is sufficient, considered as sufficient vocabulary? Any idea? So 10 words is sufficient vocabulary, 1,000 words, 2,000, 10 lakh words is sufficient vocabulary, 10 crore words. What is sufficient vocabulary? This has been told to us. You are not good because you don't have sufficient vocabulary. But exactly what is sufficient vocabulary? Any idea? Any idea? What number?
365
Okay.
per day, one word.
100 words, sir.
100.
Okay.
While we are
Approx 100
speaking in
words.
our language, we are using 10 lakh.
as required in daily routine.
Anything between 1,000 to 4 to 5,000 to maximum 7-8,000 is more than sufficient. 1 to 3,000 if you have, that is more than sufficient. If you have more, great. If you have still 1 to 1,000 to 3,000 words, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. But if you have more, that's a bonus. Okay. Now, the second question, if I ask you right now, tell me honestly, you have been listening to me since yesterday, right? Right now also you are listening to me. So tell me, am I fluent, yes or no? I'm just giving my example. Am I fluent, yes, no? Simple.
Yes, sir.
Yeah?
Yes.
Others,
sir.
you have any confusion?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
You have any confusion?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Look, people are looking at me, so I thought maybe you are confused or I am confused. Okay. Okay. Question 2. Now, here I will show you something very interesting. Question 2. Did I use a single word that you people could not understand?
No, sir.
No, sir.
You are using which we are understanding.
All the words that you understood, right? Now, here is the trick. Try to understand this. You have been listening to me since yesterday. Some of you listened to me in the webinar also. And today also you are listening to me. So you said two things to me. Number one, sir, you are fluent. In fact, I'm highly fluent. I know this. And number two, you did not use a single word that we could not understand. That's exactly what you said. So technically you are telling me that using the same words that we know, using the same words, you are fluent and we are not. Agree?
Yes.
Till now, agree all of you?
Yes.
I'm using the same word that you know, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So how am I able to become fluent using the same words that you know and you are not able to be fluent using the same words? A lie was told to you over the years. What was that lie? The lie was you don't have sufficient words and nobody told you what exactly is the definition of sufficient words. I could have used extremely difficult words that you people have never heard also. Let's say I could have used words like Mirandize, Sam Brownie belt, prerogative, ergagious, hallucination, catch-22 situation. Now many of you will be scratching your head. Sir, what is ergagious? What is Sam Brownie belt? What is prerogative? I did not use any of these difficult words. Using the same word that you know, I am using it and I am fluent and you are not. Had I used these words, you could have said, sir, you are using highly advanced words. That's why you are fluent. But I'm not using these. I've never said Mirandize. I've never said Sam Brownie belt. I've never said any of these difficult words. Using the same words, I am fluent. So how am I able to do this? How my students are able to do it in less than 3 months? Even today, I've shared so many videos. Have you checked it? Go and check my students. How they are able to do it? Today, you will know the trick. Now, the lie that was told to you, you don't have sufficient words. But what is sufficient words? Nobody knows. Then to cover that lie, they gave you another great answer. What was that great answer? That to improve your vocabulary, every day learn one word from the dictionary and your vocabulary will improve. People tell me honestly, how many of you got these type of funny answers in your school or college? That every day learn one word from the dictionary and your vocabulary improves. Did you get these answers? Yes or no? Tell me. Yeah? Hari got it, okay? Yeah?
Yes.
Yes,
Sir. Yes, sir.
At that moment, you should have asked that person that, sir, even if I learn one word every day, my entire life, the dictionary has more than 10 lakh words. In my entire life, I don't have 10 lakh days also, I believe. Do you think I'll be able to learn a dictionary? You should have asked this to that person, technically. Yes or no? Think about it. Can you see? When you say a lie, you have to give another lie to cover that point. So the first lie that was told to you, you are not fluent because you don't have sufficient words. You started believing it. Okay, I don't have sufficient words. I'm very afraid now. The second lie, to cover this lie, every day learn one word from the dictionary and your vocabulary will improve. What that person never said, that even if you learn one word every day, the dictionary has more than 10 lakh words. You cannot learn 10 lakh words. Practically not possible. I personally do not know any person in this world who can claim that he or she knows the entire dictionary. I know nobody. If you know somebody, let me know the name. Anybody, dead or alive, anybody. Not even the great William Shakespeare ever said that he knew the entire dictionary. Nobody. But a lie was again put on your head. So how you become fluent having the same words? Let me show it to you. So first you have to understand how vocabulary works and how the brain works. Your communication, yeah, principal said so many times. Yeah, I know that. Anyway, that's what he gets paid for, right? So that's there in the syllabus. Somebody said it, he just repeated it. Anyway, now here you have to understand how the brain works. Some of us think that if I have to become fluent in English, I will just learn some grammar, I will learn some vocabulary, I will learn sentence formation, and day 5, I will start speaking easily. It is not like that. It is not so easy. Your speaking is directly connected to your thought process. If your thought process is very clear, you will be able to speak clearly. If your thought process is confused, you will not be able to speak clearly. Let me give an example. Have you noticed when you speak English with your friends or colleagues who are more at your level, you speak more English. The moment you speak English with your boss or somebody is much better than you, you control your English, you speak less English. Have you noticed this pattern? Yes or no? Tell me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sure.
Right?
Yes, sir.
So
Yeah,
at that
right.
time you control yourself. Why?
Yeah.
Because your speaking is
Right, sir.
directly connected to your brain. So now let's understand how the brain works. Now the brain, it can understand patterns. Now let me show an example you will understand easily. I will write something in the chat box. Whatever comes to your mind, you type it in the chat box. Okay, go ahead. Bread and whatever comes to your mind, type it in the chat box. Go ahead. Yeah, and everyone be here. Everyone be here. Okay, yeah, absolutely. Bread and butter, butter, jam, cheese. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, let me write one more. Let me write one more. Pen and whatever comes to your mind, pen and, okay, paper, pencil, yes, paper, yeah, okay, wonderful. Now try to understand what I just showed to you. When I said bread and, naturally most of you said bread and butter, bread and jam, bread and cheese, bread and milk, bread and omelette, something like this, right? The moment I changed the word, I said pen and, now most of you said something like pen and pencil, pen and diary, pen and notebook, something like this, Did anyone think like this? Sir, bread and crocodile? Tell me honestly, did anyone think like this? Sir, bread and crocodile or pen and mountain? Did
No,
anyone?
sir. No, no, sir.
No. Why?
No,
Why?
sir. No.
You could have thought, right? You could have thought, right? I did not stop you. I said whatever comes to your mind, type it. You could have thought, sir, pen and Donald Trump. You could have easily thought about it. I did not stop you. You could have said, sir, bread and Ukraine. Why did not you think like that? Tell me. Why? Why you thought bread and butter, bread and jam, something like this instead of thinking bread and Donald Trump? Why not? Why not bread and crocodile? Why not bread and let's say mountain? Why not that? Any reason?
Because we have already feed it in our mind from our childhood.
Okay.
Always in the mind. Always in the mind.
Bread and butter combination.
This is the
These things
combination.
has been settled in our mind.
Yes, that is the right word. Now go on. mute. The word was
Sterility.
because we understood a combination. The mind can work in patterns. Try to understand this scientifically. The brain cannot think something which is not in pattern, which is not correlated, which is not in certain relation with another thing. So there is no relation between bread and mountain. There is no relation. So the mind can naturally not think like that. But there is a relation between bread and milk, bread and jam, bread and omelette, bread and cheese. There is a relation. Morning food or something related to food. There is a relation between pen and pencil, pen and notebook, pen and diary. There is a relation. But there is no relation between pen and Donald Trump. There is no relation. Direct relation. So the mind can only think easily, comfortably when there is a certain connection, there is a relation. And this is very important in terms of vocabulary. So in English also, there are two types of vocabulary. Now you will understand this. Till now, is it clear? So in English also, there are two types of vocabulary. One, what we call the natural vocabulary, which the mind can easily pick up. The other, which is not so natural, which takes some time to absorb. Let me give you two examples. You tell me which is more natural to you. Set A, there are 4 words. Yes, no, come, go. 4 words. Yes, no, come, go. 4 words. Set B, again there are 4 words. The words are, let's say, outstanding, brilliant, unconscious, kitchen. Now, which is more natural to you, set A or set B? Yes, no, come, go is more natural, or outstanding, kitchen, brilliant, unconscious is more natural? Tell me, which is more natural? That comes very easily to you. Absolutely, set A, right? Set A, which is more natural. You can still forget a word unconscious. It's not a very easy word to remember. But no person in this world can say that, sir, I also forget the word yes or no, come and go. Nobody will say that, right? Nobody says, sir, I also forget shall, will, into, onto. Nobody forgets it. Even if you are 0 in English, nobody can say, sir, into, onto, shall, will, yes, no, I forget these also. Nobody will say that. Then that person has to lie, right? But you can still forget unconscious. You can still forget, let's say, brilliant. It's not a very comfortable word or an easy word that we always say. So, same thing happens with vocabulary. Why foreigners are fluent? Foreigners, what they do very smartly, they first build up this natural vocabulary. And it takes less than 1 month to build up your natural vocabulary. Less than 1 month. So they first build up this natural vocabulary. After that, they focus on the slightly unnatural vocabulary. We do the opposite. What we do? The natural vocabulary, we completely remove it. We immediately jump into the unnatural vocabulary, which is everyday learn 1 word from the dictionary. So what happens? What is not so natural, every time you are trying to speak, the brain has to work, give more effort to recall that word. If you can recall it, great. If you can't, you are stuck. So today we will understand how you build up your brain to understand this natural vocabulary. In terms of English, this is called collocation. Write this down. Collocation, not collection. Collocation. Do you know what is collocation? Was it taught to you in school or college? Tell me.
Yes.
Sir,
What
I
about
have
you?
listened, but what is
Yes.
the meaning? I
Huh?
don't know.
Yes,
No,
sir, I
sir.
want to say. What is
Yes.
collocation?
Tell me, go ahead.
Collocations are those words which go together.
Yes, absolutely. So what is collocation? Try to understand. This is also called, write this down, pattern learning, chunk learning, or group learning. Write this down, all of you. Pattern learning, chunk learning, or group learning. Now let me explain to you what is collocation. Let me show it to you. You will understand very easily. And this is probably one of the most important chapter that should have been taught to you in school or college. If they taught you, great. If not, they should have taught you. Now let me show you what is collocation. In terms,
Together.
go on mute. Shreyasi, go on mute, please. Yeah. Is my screen visible to all of you? Just a second. Yeah. Now see this, all of you. I
Yes,
believe
sir.
you can see my screen. A collocation is a group of 2 or more words that is almost always used together. So here, instead of learning 1 word, you focus on a group of words. which comes naturally. Now see the difference between natural and unnatural English. We say the fast train. We never say the quick train. Fast and quick has the same meaning. Yet we never say the quick train. We say fast train. We say fast food. We never say quick food. We say quick shower. We never say fast shower. We say quick meal. We never say fast meal. So how collocation works? Now let me explain this to you. This is technically called pattern learning. Okay. Now, yesterday I told you in grammar, there are 4 things you should immediately focus on. Can anyone recall it for me? What are the 4 things that I shared yesterday? Anybody, if you have written it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell
Parts
me.
of speech, sentences, idioms, phrasal verbs.
Good, good. So I said 4 things. If you remember, parts of speech, tense,
Have
phrasal
knowledge,
verbs, and
have
idioms.
knowledge of it.
Phrasal verbs and idioms.
Phrasal verbs and idioms. Out of these 4, the last 2, especially phrasal verbs, are much more nearer to collocation. Much more nearer to collocation. Now I will share with you a set of phrasal verbs. I want you to just observe it. Okay. You will see a certain pattern. You will see a certain design. And then you will tell me which is more easy for your brain to absorb. Why foreigners are fluent and we are still struggling with vocabulary. After this, you will get the scientific proof also, okay? So just let me show it to you. Now look at this. This is a phrasal verb. Very easy. Come about. Now, no person in this world can say that, sir, I also forget the word come and go. Nobody can say this. Even if you are 0 in English, let's assume you are 0. You are from any medium, Telugu medium, Hindi medium, Punjabi medium, whatever. Still, nobody will say, sir, I also forget come and go. Nobody can say that. In, out, about, nobody can say, sir, I also forget in, out, about, shall, will. Nobody forgets it. It's probably the most easiest vocabulary. So what foreigners do, they focus on this first, which is the more natural one. Indians, we focus on the unnatural one because that's exactly what was told to us in school. So we just followed it. So what does it mean? Come about means how did this happen? Foreigners focus on this. We focus on this. Now, if you look very closely, this word is more natural. Come, go, yes, no, in, out, shall, will, more natural. Out, about, happen. We say it we don't say it multiple times. Sometimes we say it in a day. So how foreigners speak? You speak with a foreigner, they will speak like this. Hey, how did that come about? How did this come about? I doubt the trip will ever come about as no one is interested. Natural English. Indians focus on this. How did this happen? And by chance you forget the word happen, it's game over. It's game over. Now you are stuck. Come across. What does it mean? It means give the impression of or meet someone or something by chance. Impression is an individual word you need to remember. Come across is natural English. He came across me as a nice person. I came across him at the street. Natural English. Come after. Somebody tries to get you. The police came after him. To speak with a foreigner, they will simply say, hey, do you know what happened, dude, yesterday? The police came after him. Natural English. Come apart. Something small breaks into pieces. For big objects, we say fall apart. Hey, yesterday my watch came apart. Natural English. Come at. To attack somebody. Attack is an individual word you need to always remember. Come at, natural. The dog came at me at the street. You speak with a foreigner, he will speak only this type of sentence. Go and listen very carefully. Most of the 95% of their sentences will be like this. Yesterday, the dog came at me at the street. We say the difficult one. The dog attacked me. And by chance, you forget the word attack. You know what happens. Then you are stuck. The thief came at me. Natural English. Come between means nothing is more important than something else. Nothing comes between me and my work. Or nothing comes between me and my trip to USA. Natural English. Come by. To visit. I'm going to come by tomorrow morning. Come forward means present yourself or admit to something. Ramesh, come forward. Or whoever broke the window should come forward. Natural English. Come into. All of a sudden you receive money or property. All of a sudden. I have won a lottery. I have come into 1 crore rupees. I have come into money. Natural English. Come off. Result of something. Nothing good will come off arguing with your boss, or something good will come off this discussion. Come off. Ended up being or fall off. It came off very good. I came off my bike means I fell from my bike. Come on. Okay, people, tell me honestly. Have you used this collocation at least once in your life? when you are watching a India, Australia or India, South Africa cricket match? Have you said it at least once or heard somebody say it? Come on, Team India. Come on, Virat, make the century. Suna hai? Yes, no. Have you heard it? Yes, no.
Yes,
Jaldi.
yes.
What about others? Have you
sir.
heard-
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What about the men? I don't hear the men. Have you never heard it? Come
Yes,
on.
sir.
Yes.
Now see the tragedy. Now see the tragedy. So all of you say that we have used this is the most natural English. So many times we said, come on, Team India, come on, Virat, make the century. Come on, you are late. Come on, give me an answer. The most natural English. All of you have used collocation and you don't know the value of collocation. Can you see the tragedy today? It comes so naturally. So many times you are using it. And yet you don't know how to use collocation the right way because it was never told to you, which is more natural. So let's get back to that. Instead of this, you open a big dictionary and start learning words every day because in 1947, my English teacher told me. And by that time, it's game over. Hurry up or cheer for somebody or team. Come on, or you will miss the flight. Come on, Team India. Natural English. Come out. Some sickness is visible in your body. I've come out in a rash. Pimples have come out on my cheeks. Natural English. Come round. Do you see the pattern? Come on, come in, come after, come by, come into, come round. Do you see a pattern, a design? Come round to visit. After I finish work, I'll come round. Natural English. Come up with. To think on something, I came up with a good idea. Natural English. Now, did you notice that pattern? Come on, come in, come after, come by, come up with, come into. Slight change here and there, more or less same type of pattern. Now you have two choices in life. Which is more easy for your brain? This same type of word, slight change here and there, this is more easy for the brain to absorb. Or instead of this, learn 12 different words. Every word has a different meaning. Every word has a different structure. Every word has a different pronunciation. Which is more natural and easy for your brain? First one or second one? Tell me. Which is more natural? Give me the answer quickly. Scientifically. First or second? Yeah, you can type or give me the answer, whatever it is. Okay, Praveen says first one, Hari says first one. What about others?
First one.
First one, right?
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
First
first one.
one, right? But first one was never told to you properly. First one was never taught to you. What they said, the first one was removed
tragedy.
and they jumped into, put you in the second one. So I don't know how to ride a bicycle, but they started teaching you how to ride a bike. So what will happen? You will end up with an accident because you even today don't know how to balance yourself. Can you see where the mistake is? So the first step is you have to build up this pattern learning and it takes less than 1 month. We will help you do it. You don't have to worry. This phrasal verbs, idioms, it takes less than 1 month to build up this natural vocabulary. Less than 1 month. Once you have done it, once you start using it more and more, it will become part of your communication. You gain more confidence. Then slowly, steadily, you can start focusing on individual word learning. Not before that. Is that clear to all of you? So how collocation works? Okay. See, people understand this. English is not the problem. The right steps were never told to you. You were told the very complex steps. So you went after the complex steps and you got no results. How my students are getting results? How they are doing it? Only because they understood the right steps for the first time, which was never told to them. Collocation. Getting clarity? Let me give you a live proof also of this. Any questions till now? If you have, you can ask. Okay, later don't tell me I did not give you a chance. Anyone knows what is the meaning of this? Chicken out. Type it in the chat box. Do you know the meaning of this? This is slightly advanced collocation. But yeah, do you know the meaning of this? Yes, no. Chicken out. Yes or no? Type it in the chat box. Yeah, one more thing.
हो गया तेरा?
A request to all of you, at least in my class, do not be lazy. I hate lazy people. Either you know or you don't know. But I need a response in the chat box. Some people responding, some looking at me. Please drop off. I'm very clear on this. I'm very clear. I don't deal with average category mindset people. I have no time for them. I don't deal with confused people. I don't deal with lethargic people. I don't deal with lazy people. I have no time for them. Either you are with me or you are not with me. Simple. I'm a very yes, no guy. Yeah. Good, Sanmati. Good. Anyone else? Okay. So most of you are not aware of it. Some of you may be aware of it. Okay. At least respond. Then I will have clarity that at least I'm dealing with serious candidates. You may be zero in English. I have no problem with that. I am again saying this. Even if you are zero or minus in English, I will improve you in 3 to 4 months. That is my guarantee. But if you are lazy, don't join my classes. If you are damn lazy, do not join. Be happy with those 1,000 rupees classes, 2,000 rupees classes, learn the same thing. Go back to your boss next day. Let your boss laugh at your English. Then you can come back to me later. Okay. Be lethargic. I have no problem with that. But at least don't be in my class. Okay. Good. I need responsive people. I don't need lethargic people. I'm very clear on this. These are some conditions. Yeah, Roshni, wonderful, wonderful. So where were you? Now, right now, I'm getting your answer. Manohar, now people are answering. Yeah, good. It's okay. If you make a mistake, I'm there to back you. No problem. But I need people who are responsive. Okay. All right. So let me show you what is chicken out mean and why I shared this with all of you. Right now, I'll share with you. This is slightly advanced collocation. Most of you are not aware of it. 2 people have given me the right answer. So I'll just give the background. Here was my live class going on. Okay. And in that live class, I was saying something. Now, at that moment, one of my ex-student, Sadhana. Now, I'll just give the background of Sadhana. So she had completed her training in some beautician course. However, she was not good in English. So obviously, she did not get a good job. She was sitting at home. Finally, she got connected with us. She took admission and she completed the course, did everything that we told her. And we were about to close that batch because the batch had almost run out of the duration was over. Now, I was saying something about this to the students that if anybody wants to roll over to new batch, you can do that. I was saying something. And in between, Sadhana interrupted. Now, she said that she has got a job as a beautician trainer. The entire interview was in English. And while she speaks, she will use this advanced collocation chicken out. I want you to just feel that. How comfortably a student from a non-English medium background using advanced collocation in a live session. I just want you to feel that moment. She will go with a flow. I'll point it out, try to listen. If you miss, I can rewind it, but try to listen in the first instance, okay? And see how collocation can make your vocabulary so natural. You will observe for yourselves, okay? Let me show it to you. So how many of you would love to see a recording of my live class? Type in me in the chat box.
Pardon, sir? I couldn't hear.
I said, how many of you would love to see a recording of my live class? That's what I said. Okay. So now see, many people have mentioned me in the chat box. So the trust factor is very less, right? No, sir. How is it possible, sir? I don't believe it, sir. I cannot speak English. My entire school could not teach me English. How can you make others speak English, right? I'll show it to you. Don't worry. And I guarantee this. You might have attended other demo classes of other trainers, other institutes. No institute, if I'm not wrong, or any trainer would have shown you either live class or recording of their live class, if I'm not wrong. You ask me, I can show it any fine day. This is the difference. Let me show it to you. Okay. Now, before I show it to you, yeah, not recorded, right? Yeah, I'll show it to you. Don't worry, Shreyashi. I'll show it to you. Relax. Now, before I show it to you, many of you might be thinking who are my students. So let me enlighten you. I have already shared the feedback. Go and check it. Have you seen that feedback where one lady has shared a picture with the ex-chief minister of Madhya Pradesh, Shivraj Singh Chauhan? Have you seen that picture? All of you go and check it. It is there in the WhatsApp group I've shared. How many of you have seen
Yes,
it?
sir.
Yeah. See what that lady has written. See what that lady has written for me. Now you may be thinking right now, many of you, that she's just some average lady getting an award somehow. I have already shared it, Shreyashi. Wait, just wait. You may be thinking she's just some average lady getting some freebie award. No, that lady is a gazetted officer. Let me put it on record. That lady is a gazetted officer. Now, who are learning from me? I'll enlighten you. Non-serious candidates never get into my classes. I'm very clear on this. I put barriers you cannot get in. One of the barrier was pay 99, then only get in, else forget it. The first barrier. Then I'll put more barriers. Now, who are my students? I'm very proud to say this. Homemakers, working professionals, job seekers, vice presidents of companies, school teachers. I'm saying this on record. Listen, this is getting recorded also. Even English teachers of government and private schools, they are learning English communication from me, including principals. I'm very proud to say this. Gazetted officers, they are all my students. I'm very proud to say this. That's the difference that we bring in their communication. Make sense? Let me show it to you. So just observe this. When she says chicken out, I want you to pick that point, chicken out. I will point it out. I want you to observe how she's speaking. Yeah, I believe you're going to see the screen right now. This is Divya Shri. She herself is a school principal. She herself is a school principal. Okay. So this was my live class going on. You can continue from next week. I'll tell you when I'll be dissolving. Most probably by Tuesday, I'll be dissolving this batch. Okay. Any queries, you can always get back to me. You can roll over to batch 11 if you want. Continue as it is. And after April, maybe I will take a long break. So for 1 month, we'll be closing all my, stopping all because I'm not taking any further admissions for the time being. I need a vacation or something. So I'll not be having any further classes for almost 1 month in middle, maybe 15 to 20 days at least. All right. In case you want to get in touch with me during that time, just drop a WhatsApp message. I will get back to you. Okay.
Sir, I want to say something.
Yes.
Yes, sir. I got a job as a trainer, beauty trainer.
Which trainer, madam?
Beauty trainer, sir.
Very good. Very good. So beauty trainer means they checked your beautician skills, right? That's what you have done. Okay, very good.
In which I am, sir.
Okay, very good, very good. So I don't think they took the interview in English. English has no role here, right?
No, sir, but there were lady and she took interview in English and I cracked, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
You cracked it. Okay, well, wonderful. Congratulations. Congratulations. Very good.
Yeah,
See,
even,
English is so
whatever she
English
was asking,
is
yeah, sir,
beneficial,
whatever
right?
she was, yeah, sir.
Okay. So what did she ask you in the interview? What did she ask you?
Yeah, she was asking me,
Yeah,
tell me
you
about.
can switch on the video. Sadhana, you can switch on the video.
Okay.
And people, you can congratulate Sadhana. She has got a job as a beautician. Interview was in English. Very good. Very good. So what did she ask you in that?
Congratulations, ma'am.
This lady, Shalini Vyas, stays in Ahmedabad. I have shared her screenshot also. Go and check it. Stays in Ahmedabad, highly educated lady. Highly educated. She even got an award from the ex-president of India, late Shankar Dayal Sharma. When she was a kid, she got an award from that gentleman also. She was working for only 12,000 rupees per month. Right now, getting salary 45,000 per month. I have shared the screenshot, her screenshot also. Go and check it. Stays in Ahmedabad, Shalini Vyas. Think about it. What English can do.
Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations, Sadhana.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Congratulations, ma'am.
Yeah. So what did
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. So,
so
sir,
what did she ask you?
Yeah, she asked me about tell me about yourself, and I told her about myself and everything whatever is going on in interview. So she asked everything in English. So I gathered
Okay.
courage and I asked her. I told her whatever she was asking me. I answered. Yeah, sir.
Okay, very good. Congratulations. So I'll send you my home address. Just send us sweets. Okay, because I like sweets. Okay, I'll be waiting for it. And your
Definitely.
testimonial, madam. Your testimonial. The old one is a bit too old now. That is still there in the website. The new one, you have got a job. Just share this one also. Listen from here. I'll be putting two testimonials. From here. Yeah. I'll not follow up with you. That share the testimonial.
Even sir, earlier I chicken out to face interview or speaking in English. So after I gathered my courage and I started speaking in English, not only with person but also over the phone.
Okay. Did you hear at that point when she said, earlier I used to chicken out to face interviews, but I gathered the courage and started speaking not only with person, but also over the phone. Did you hear at that point, chicken out? Yes, no? If you missed it, I can rewind it. Did you hear it? Yes, no? Just give me a
Yes,
confirmation.
yeah,
sir.
yeah, yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I heard.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
yes, we heard.
For a long time the men are speaking. I thought that something has Modi government or government of India has put some like tax on men not to speak. I was thinking that. Anyway, thank you, Dhanraj. Anyway, so yeah, absolutely. So what does chicken out mean? Chicken out means to run,
Dharma.
to be afraid, run away,
Who is
scared.
scared?
Yeah, to be very
Scared
scared
of.
of, right? So just let me just conclude this. Let me conclude this. Okay. So good.
Yeah.
And did someone notice she used a phrase chicken out? Right? Sadhna, that's what exactly you said, right? Earlier,
Yes,
right? Chicken. Yes. Did you notice anyone? Chicken out means run away. I used to run away from interviews. So see, this is what happens when you keep on practicing. See, there is something, and I believe, Aruna, go on mute, please. Yeah. There is something called dedication. No one can buy it from you. Your dedication, your hunger to succeed is greater than any other obstacles in the world. I always say this. No matter how big the obstacle is, if you are hungry to achieve some success, if you are dedicated, nothing will come in your way, believe me. Did you notice for yourselves? A lady who was sitting at home, had the knowledge, had the skill, only because she could not communicate properly, effectively, she was not getting opportunities. Now what changed? Could you see the comfort, the happiness in her voice, the relaxation on her face? Now she will be financially free. She will be able to add value to her own career. She'll be able to add value financially also to her family. This is what communication can do for you. It gives you that exposure that you deserve to really shine in a real world. People think it's just English. No. If you just think like that, it's English. It's just basic English. Anybody speaks. My student using advanced communication, advanced English already, coming from a non-English medium background. She did not say, sir, I used to be afraid. That afraid anybody can say. Anybody can say. Even a class 2 student will use that word. My student using advanced collocation. Sir, I used to chicken out. Can you see the feel? This is in less than 3 months. In less than 3 months, mind it. Can you see? This is what happens when you learn things professionally. You want to see more? You want to see more?
Doubt, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Ask it.
So
Yes, sir.
can
Yes,
we
sir.
use this chicken out word while we attend the interview or while we communicating
Yes,
in office, sir?
yeah, absolutely. Here I'll tell you another lie that has been taught to us over the years. Another lie. What lie has been taught to us? That phrasal verb is an informal part of communication. So you should never be using it in a formal environment. Another lie that has been taught to us. That's why we think we should never be using phrasal verbs. Go and speak with a foreigner. 95% of their communication is dependent on phrasal verbs and idioms. So do you think they speak informal communication? They are always using formal communication, right? So you can definitely use it, no problem. Okay. Don't
Okay, sir. Thank you.
follow those lies that have been taught to us unnecessarily. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. You want to see more people? You want to see more? I can keep on sharing these videos. Don't worry. I'll be sitting here with you people for the next 7 days and 7 nights. I have no problem. But you will be sitting here with me for 7 days and 7 nights. You won't believe it. Okay. Let's see if I okay. Just a second. I'm not getting that video. I'll show you more videos. Just a second. Tomorrow also I'll share more in the that. Yeah. Now listen to Rachna, another of my ex-student. See if
With
she
this AI tool, you can create ready-to-sell beautiful kids coloring books from just a single keyword like these in minutes.
YouTube has so many ads. Oh my God. Anyway, now listen to Rachna, another of my ex-student. See if she is using advanced vocabulary or not. And she comes from Punjab medium board, not English medium, not ICSE, not CBSE. Punjab medium board. I'm giving you the names of the boards also. Okay. Listen to Rachna and see if she is using advanced vocabulary. Yes, no. You tell me, give me the answer.
Hello everyone, my name is Rachna Jain. I'm really excited to share my experience with Speakopedia team. I am proud to be the first winner of the first contest organized by Speakopedia. I have come so far, but only with the support of my trainers. I consider myself so fortunate that I got associated with Speakopedia and I could work hard on myself under the guidance of my coaches. The journey with Speakopedia has been exhilarating and it has been an impeccable experience till now.
Okay, did you listen to Rachna when she said the journey with Speakopedia has been exhilarating and it has been an impeccable experience till now? Did you listen to those words? Exhilarating and impeccable? Suna nahi suna? Jaldi bolo, all of you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir. Yes, sir.
She is a
Yes,
product.
sir.
She is a product of a non-English medium board. How many of you find that exciting? She's a product of non-English medium board. She's not from ICSE, CBSE. Many of you will be right now Googling it. So what does exhilarating mean? Many of you will struggle with the spelling also. What does impeccable means? I'm not saying everyone. I am not saying everyone. There will be exception. You are an exception, great. But check it with the others. Did I say everyone?
No. Most of them.
Then there is a difference between listening and active listening, right? I never said everyone. Right? I know there will be exceptions, which is fine, great. If you are an exception, great. But most of them check, they will be right now Googling it. What does exhilarating mean? What does impeccable mean? The word is not important. What is important is a lady coming from non-English medium board using these type of highly advanced vocabulary in less than 3 to 4 months. How many of you find that exciting? You are getting that wow factor. Wow. Think about it. Right now, many of you will be Googling it. I know this. I'm a corporate trainer. I've done this all my life. I know exactly where the pain is. So how my students are doing it? Think about it. Yeah, somebody says thrilling. Wow. Absolutely. Think about it.
Awesome, sir.
Right? So that's what I said. See, I don't train my students with that typical Indian pattern of learning English. I think I shared with all of you yesterday. I am myself certified from British Council, TESOL, as well as Propel IBT. I'm internationally certified in this language. So I train them in the international way that works the practical way, not that fearful way where you are afraid of English after learning that language for 20 years. Then what is the point of learning a language for 20 years? You are still afraid of that language? A language ideally should not take more than 3-4 months max to max. Worst to worst case, 6 months. Worst to worst case. These all students, when they came to me, they never believed me. All of them had the same mindset. Sir, kya bol rahe ho? Hota hai kya? Is it possible? I remember I had this guy, what was his name? Anwar. Yeah. This guy is working with a company called Asian Paints as an interior designer. I'm telling you the name of the company also. When he came to me, Anwar, so he said, sir, I understand English, but I cannot even say 2 words of English. And he said that to me in pure Hindi. Sir, mere ko samajh to aata hai, bolna hi nahi aata hai. That was his condition. He could not even say that in English. This 2 sentences also he could not say it. I asked him only one question. The only question I asked my students. I will take your 3 to 4 months. Will you guarantee me what I'll ask you to do? Will you do it? Yes, no. I'm a yes, no guy. I'm not that average confused guy. Yes or no? If yes, join. If no, forget. Don't join. Simple. He said, I'll do whatever you tell me to do, sir. Do you know what was the result? Not even 3 months. In 2.5 months, he did share a long video, almost 6-7 minutes video, where he says everything in English, where he says, when I joined Mosam Sir's classes, I could understand but could not speak English. In just 2.5 months, I learned so much. And he said the entire entire video is in English, almost 6 to 8 minutes long video. How Anwar changed? How Rachna is doing it? How yesterday I showed you that lady who got into depression, Meghna. How they are doing it? How my students are speaking in so comfortably in a live class? Because we don't waste your time doing nonsensical things, learn translation, learn sentence, like the grammar, everything. We don't do that. I'll give you specific things. Do this, leave this, finish and get the result. You will not come here. You will not join me to improve your knowledge of English. You don't have to be William Shakespeare. You will join me to improve your speaking power in English. Agree or not? Think about it. What do you want? Do you want knowledge or do you want to improve your speaking power? If you want knowledge, I can give you unnecessary garbage. Learn this, and your entire day will go by. Nothing happens.
Improve our speaking power.
Absolutely. You will come to me to get result. You will not come to me to, sir, I learned so much of vocabulary and so much of grammar. That is not your purpose. What will you do? You will do what I tell you to do. I'm the doctor, you are the patient. You do what I tell you to get the result. You don't get the results, come and blame me. I'm ready. Any fine day. Right? So let's move ahead. Any questions in this collocation? I believe it is clear to all of you. Now let's move to the second part quickly. Any point you have any questions, you can ask me. Okay.
Okay.
Now let's move to something very interesting called pronunciation. Now, so let's understand how pronunciation works. So typically in India, most of us are able to pronounce words. However, there is a challenge that we face, what we call MTI issue. So what is, sometimes we call it a mother tongue influence issue. Now let me explain how it works. So you will notice this pattern of speaking. Most people in Asian countries, we have this challenge. Even in African countries, we have this challenge, which is understandable, nothing wrong in that. But you have to come out of this. So if you see, let's say people from certain parts of India, when they try to speak, they, instead of saying actually, they end up saying actually, which is not correct. Some people say hello, sir. It's not hello, it's hello. Some people end up saying this is wrong number, man. It's not wrong number, it's wrong number. Now, why this challenge of pronunciation happens? It happens with many of us, we know this. This happens because of us, what I would say, the mother tongue influence, the influence of our local language in English. Now, it does not sound good when you are speaking in a professional environment. If I have to say hello, I should say hello. I should never say hello, sir. It sounds very odd. So how you improve your pronunciation, that we will look into today. Now, day one, if you remember, I gave you a word, P-I-Z-Z-A. And most of you, 90% of the audience, struggle to pronounce it the right way. If you remember it, day one, it happened. So you said pizza, and I proved it that your pronunciation is also wrong. I proved it. It is conclusive proof, right? So how we understand pronunciation? Now, yeah, what is the meaning of exhilarating? Google it, you will get the answer. Okay, everything is in Google, everything in ChatGPT. All right. Exhilarating means I'm like very joyous, very happy, something like that. Okay, overjoyed, amazing, thrilling experience. You can say that. Okay, you Google it, you'll find it. Now, coming back to the point. So, how pronunciation can be improved? In your school, it was told to you that if you want to improve your pronunciation, you check the spelling, read the spelling, and then you say it like that, pronounce it like that. So you and I, we learned pronunciation like this. C-A-T cat, B-A-T bat, like this we learned pronunciation. Remember all of you? Do you remember in your school days, this is how we used to learn pronunciation. C-A-T cat, B-A-T bat, like this we used to, A-P-P-L-E apple, B-O-W-L ball, oh sorry, B-A-double-L ball, like this we learned it. Agree? This is how we learned. Yes? Now, see one more line. See one more line. This way of learning pronunciation is absolutely wrong. Do you know this? Now you are scratching your head. Sir, kya bol rahe? Yes. This is again another wrong way of teaching you pronunciation. In English, pronunciation is not dependent on spelling. There are many words of English where pronunciation has no connection with the spelling. You type H-O-N-E-S-T. Do you say honest or do you say honest? Do you say hour or do you say hour? Spelling is
Honest. Honest.
right.
Honest.
Yeah, got it. So the point is, can you see the lie also now? That read the spelling and pronounce it as the spelling. If I pronounce it as the spelling, from tomorrow I will start saying honest instead of honest, which is absolutely wrong. So how the pronunciation happens? There are 4 ways. The fourth one, we will do it together. And today, as promised, in next 3 minutes, many of you will start pronouncing like a foreigner. How many of you would love to do it? Sir, I really love to pronounce like a foreigner.
Yes, sir.
Yes? Type in. Okay, great. I'll prove it in 3 minutes in a live class.
Like a friend.
Yeah. So just bear with me. Just bear with me. This is exciting. Okay. So let me tell you how pronunciation works. If any of you, if your kids are in English medium school, ICSE or CBSE, especially if it is ICSE, go and check with your kid how they learn pronunciation nowadays. Do you have any idea how they learn pronunciation?
By sounds, phonic sounds.
Yes, Manjusha is right. Absolutely. Wonderful.
Yes, sir. Phonic sound.
Yes. You go and check with your kids who are in English medium schools how they learn pronunciation. They are not learning like this. BAT bat, CAT cat. They are learning like this. B-A-T. Do you know this? Yeah, in English medium schools, they are learning like this. This is the right way. This is called Jolly Phonics, which is the absolute correct way. What was taught to you? What was taught to you?
That is one point.
Yeah, don't interrupt right now. This is something important I'm sharing because I have limited time. What was taught to you that your pronunciation is dependent on spelling was another big lie. Another big lie. That's why English medium schools have changed the process and they are following the right process. So how pronunciation happens? Let me show it to you. The first one is the most important one, but this is slightly advanced, but still I'll just show it to you to give you some clarity. Now, can you tell me what exactly it is? Anybody, any idea? These are not alphabets. Any idea? These are not ABCD.
Sounds.
Yes. This is called a phonemic chart. These are sounds. Okay. So these are single vowel sounds and double vowel sounds. Single vowel sounds are called monophthongs. Double vowel sounds are called diphthongs and consonant sounds. So if you ask me what are these are sounds like E, oo, ya, aye, sh, z. These are sounds. So how you understand pronunciation? First, you have to master this phonemic chart. Okay. Once you master this, you open any English to English dictionary. You will notice beside every word, these symbols are mentioned. So based on the symbols, you will pronounce it, not based on spelling. This is the best way, but this is slightly advanced for many of you. So right now I'm not training you until you come to me that, sir, I want to become an English coach. Then I'll guide you on this. Otherwise, this is not for you right now, but this is the best way. This is called a phonemic chart. Okay. So leave this. This is part one. There is a second way through which you can improve your pronunciation, and all of you can do this. All of you can do this. This is called a shadowing technique. Write this down. Shadowing technique. So what is shadowing technique? What you need to do this. Shadowing technique means you listen to someone who has good pronunciation and try to pronounce the word exactly the same way. Okay, do it for just 1-2 minutes for 20-25 days. Then your pronunciation will improve. Okay. So how you do that? Very easy. Go to YouTube. I'll give you an example. And there are some nice channels. Not every channel is good. Some are pure crap, but some nice channels. So go to this channel. Just a second. Yeah, type this in YouTube. M English Shadowing. MMM. I've shared it in the chat box. Just type this. So a channel will open up. She's an Australian. The lady is an Australian. And she has really nice videos on pronunciation. So you listen to her, the shadowing technique, and just try to say it exactly the same way for 1 minute or 2 minutes max to max for 20-25 days. Within 20 days, your pronunciation will improve scientifically. So let me show that. This is one of the very easy ways you can do this. So this lady, her name is Emma. She's an Australian, and her channel, this is her channel. She has M English Shadowing. Practice speaking with me. Okay. So visit her channel. You'll get nice videos. Try it 20-22 days, 2 minutes, and your pronunciation improves. Your mother tongue influence will reduce a lot. Okay. So this is a second way through which you can do this. There is a third way through which you can do this. And I guarantee this. I'm right now going to train you on the third way. In just 2 days, in your entire academic career, your teachers and professors could not even teach you proper 2 ways of pronunciation. Am I right or wrong? Tell me honestly. They can only give you some useless answer, read the spelling and pronounce it. No, I'm giving you the name of the techniques also. Can you see the difference by now? What is the third way? This is called, you may have heard about it, This is called tongue twister. So what is a tongue twister? When you pronounce something, you should have good jaw movement. Okay. So you should have, and your tongue should be very flexible. It should be rolling. So it's just a practice exercise that you do. Every day do it 1 minute for 15-20 days, then you can stop it. After that, you don't need to do it. So what is a tongue twister? Like if I say something like, she sells seashells on the seashore. The seashells that she sells on the seashore are not the real seashells. This is a tongue twister. Such. Or if I say Betty Butter bought butter, the butter that Betty bought was not the real butter. This is an exercise that helps me improve my jaw movement and flexibility of the tongue. This is called a tongue twister. You'll get it in Google also. So very easy. You can try this 1 minute, 10-15 days, then stop it. No problem. Now comes the fourth technique. This we will do now. And what I guarantee to you, in next 2 minutes, you will start pronouncing like a foreigner. This technique is called a chin method rule. Chin method rule. Okay. So before I train this, let me ask you people first. Did you learn the chin method rule of pronunciation in school, college, university, or any other institute? Yes, no. Say it now.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
No, sir.
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
Never.
No, sir.
No, right? Never, right?
No, sir.
Are you sure? Later, don't tell me, no, sir. These things were told to us in school and college. Don't tell me later. Okay. Sure, all of you? Good. Good.
No.
That's what I said. What I'll tell you, you never learned anywhere. I said this yesterday. I'm not done yet. Today, 2 more chapters are left. Before 11 o'clock, I'll cover those also. Okay. So what is a chin method rule? Very easy. It has 4 rules. It has only 4 rules. Okay. So let me show it to you. Very easy. What is a chin method rule? And today you will start pronouncing like a foreigner. Next 2 minutes, I'll prove it. And do not get overwhelmed, sir. Is your English what the way you will teach it will be very advanced? No. When I train you on English communication and you learn from my team of trainers also, we understand your level. And I'm saying this on record, so I have nothing to worry. 95 to 97% of my students are from non-English medium background. 95 to 97%. Okay. So you have nothing to worry, panic right now. I'm just showing you the ways. Don't get panicked. I give multiple ways to my students. Just to improve vocabulary, I can train you on 7 different ways. Tomorrow I'll show it to you. You pick any one technique you like. You are comfortable with technique 1, you try technique 1. Somebody is comfortable with technique 5, you try technique 5. So what happens in my class, we give you so many different techniques and we train you on all. We give it to you and then you decide which one you are comfortable. You do that. That's it. That's it. So anybody and everybody, even if you are 0 in English, you can pick it up. Only thing I need is 3 things that I said yesterday. Focus, patience, and practice. Give me 3 months to max 4 months and take your results from me. That's it. I don't want your 20 years, what your teacher could not do, what your professor could not do. I don't want that time. Give it to them. I just need your 4 months. That's it. But if you should be serious. I deal with serious people. I love them. I love serious people. I love focused people. I love people who are ready to do something with their lives, who don't take no for an answer. I don't like confused people. I simply don't like them because they are always confused. They can achieve nothing. I like people who are ready to fight it out. That, okay, right now I might not be good, but if I work in the right way, I will get results. Okay. So I need a positive mindset. Rest, I'll take care of it. Okay. So let me show you what is chin method rule. Very quickly. Look at this. Very easy. 4 techniques are there. Now look at these words. So why we call it a chin method rule? Let me explain this to you. So first we have to understand what are syllables, or some people call it sound, some people call it syllables. Same thing, don't get confused. Why we call it a chin method rule? Just look at me. This is my chin. This is my chin. This is my hand. This is my chin. This is my hand. So I'll try to pronounce a word and see how many times my chin hits the hand. The number of times my chin hits the hand is the number of sounds in that word or the number of syllables in that word. For example, let's pick the first word. Cat. How many times the chin hits the hand? Cat. How many times? 1. Cat has how many sound? 1 sound or 1 syllable.
1.
Okay. Let's pick one more. Parent. How many syllables?
Two.
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 Expensive. How many?
Three.
Good. Good. There are exceptions also. There are exceptions also. Like if I say interesting, 3 syllables. But if I say interesting, 4 syllables. Okay. So I believe you have understood what are syllables. Now I want you to pronounce your first name using chin method rule and type in the chat box how many syllables or sounds are there in your first name. Pronounce your first name and type it in the chat box, the number only. Just pronounce like Mausham. So 2 syllables, right? Yeah. Type, say your first name. Shreyasi, what are you typing, cat? Abarna, 3, good. Hari, 2, good. Navneet, 2, good. Praveen, 2. Gautam, 2, good. Asha. Yeah. Sanmati, yeah, 2. Irene, 1, good. Gunjan, good. Manjusha, 3, good. Sunita, Shreyashi, good. Shreyasi, okay. Sarita, Preeti, okay, wonderful. Samsung, again, you are writing Samsung, so I don't know. Dhanraj, yeah, good. 2. Mano Haran, okay, yeah, 2, got it. Sony, 2, good. Kavita, 3, good. Wonderful. Godwin, wonderful. 2, absolute. Did you understand it? Very easy. If you have understood syllables, sounds, there are only 4 rules and these are very easy. So let's practice it. Okay. If you have understood this. See, English can be learned in a scientific way. You don't have to memorize anything. My students memorize nothing. Why people memorize it, I don't know. I have no idea. It has been told and we are just blindly following it. Now let me show you the 4 rules. So you will practice with me. Once I say it, you will unmute yourself and pronounce it after me. Okay. So let's understand rule 1. Very easy. Rule 1 says any word with 2 syllables, if the word is noun or adjective, look at this, noun or adjective, the word has 2 syllables and the word is noun or adjective, always put pressure on the first syllable. So any word, 2 syllables, if it is noun or adjective, put pressure on the first syllable. Okay. So repeat after me. Climate, climate, say it.
Climate. Climate.
Don't say it multiple times, just say it once, okay? Parent. Knowledge. Good. Basic. Good. Basic. Good. Object. Good. That's it, done. Finished. Rule 1 finished. Yeah, go on mute. Rule 1 finished. So any word, if it is noun or adjective, just remember this in your mind. If it is noun or adjective, 2 syllables, put pressure on the first syllable. That's it. Finished. Let's move to rule 2. Rule 2 is opposite of rule 1. So let me show it to you. What is rule 2? Rule 2 says any word with 2 syllables, if the word is a verb, that was noun adjective, this is verb. In verb, put pressure on the second syllable. Okay. So repeat after me. Become. Embrace. Forgive. Good. Adore. Good. Don't say it multiple times. Some people are saying it multiple times. Same word, don't say it multiple times. Are you getting that feel of a foreigner? Adore. Forgive. Getting that feel? Yes or no? Are you getting that feel? Yes or no? Yeah. So wo bolo na. What are you pronouncing it? Good. Now comes the last word. The most important. Now don't say anything. This is most important. You need to understand. Go on mute, all of you. I'll put everybody on mute right now. I'll not allow you to unmute. Why I said in English spelling, pronunciation is not dependent on spelling, but it was told to you, learn the spelling, you learn the pronunciation, which was a lie. Now you will understand. And I'm saying it openly. It's a lie that was told to you. Openly. I give a damn about what anybody says. Openly, I'm saying it with proof. Now see, you will understand. Look at this word, object. Okay. In the previous rule 1 also it is the same word object. Rule 2 also same word, same spelling. Check the spelling, same spelling object. Rule 1 also object, right? Same spelling. Rule 1, rule 2. Yet the pronunciation will be different. The pronunciation will be different. Now try to understand this. In the first one, that is a noun. Give me that object. Pen, pencil, calculator, newspaper. I'm asking for a noun. It's a noun. It's a object. But in the second one, it is a verb. So my pronunciation changes now. Now try to understand this from an example. You will easily understand this. Listen to me. Please give me that object. Please give me that object. And you do not object when I am speaking. Objection. That was a noun. This is a verb. Object. Object. Did you get the answer? What is the difference? Same spelling. Did you get the clarity? Object. That was a noun. Object. Second one, object. Don't have so many objections. I'm putting more pressure on the second syllable. Did you get clarity? So spelling can be same, yet pronunciation is different. Okay. Now, rule number 3. Rule number 3. Very easy. What does it say? Any word ends with TION or SION. Look at these words. TION, SION, TION, TION, SION, TION. Just before it, put pressure on it. Just before it. So repeat after me. Administration.
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 Good.
Administration.
Good. Interruption.
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 Extension. Extension.
Interruption.
Extension.
Extension.
Question. Good. Good. Somebody's TV is on. Please keep the sound low. Yeah. So in India, we don't say question. Do you know what we say? Sir, what is your question? It's question, not question. Okay.
Question.
And the last one. Rule number 4. Very easy. What does it say? Any word ends with CY, TY, PHY, GY or AL. CY, TY, PHY, GY or AL. Look at these words. CY, TY, PHY, GY, AL. Third from the last, put pressure on it. 1, 2, 3. So repeat after me. Democracy. Democracy.
Democracy.
Democracy.
Democracy.
Democracy.
Democracy.
Geography.
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 In India, we say geography. Sir, I got good marks in geography exam. It's not geography, it's geography.
Geography.
Critical.
Geography.
Critical.
Critical.
Good. That's it, done, finished. That's it, done. How difficult was it? Tell me. How difficult was this? Was it very difficult to master? Tell me.
No.
No.
No,
sir.
No.
No, sir.
Was it told to you in school, college, university?
No,
The
sir.
most practical techniques that should have been taught to you in the right way, those things were never in the syllabus. The most useless things that doesn't make you fluent, everything like a garbage put in your syllabus. You learn this also, that also, this also, that also. Student is full confused. Parent is even more confused. And the condition, you know, by the end, what happens after school and college. You know that. Makes sense? See the difference? Right? Let's move to the third one. Okay, I've run out of time. People, can I have just 10 more minutes of yours? Because I have 2 more things to cover very quickly. Is it okay with all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Sir, while pronouncing, please show the words in the screen, sir, because everyone is speaking. We are not getting the exact words, sir.
No problem. I'll share the video. Okay, I'll share the video. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah. Either ways, tomorrow you'll be taking admission, right, ma'am? So once you get in, you will get everything from her. Why are you so worried?
Okay, sir.
Okay, relax. Now 2 more things that I said. Yeah, NATO phonetics I'll try to cover tomorrow if I have time. But the how to think in English is important that I want to share with you, which I promised. Now comes the most important technique that I said. I said that today I will share a technique where you just need to, you just use this technique 1 minute only. I guarantee this. People have gotten results in 4 days also. Tomorrow I'll show you the proofs. I'll show the screenshots also. 4 days also people have gotten result, but I don't recommend 4. I said 10 to 14 days, you will all get results. All of you, guaranteed. If you are, how many of you are facing this challenge that, sir, when I try to speak in English, I'm always thinking, again thinking, overthinking, but not able to speak. I'm always waiting, analyzing, but not able to speak. How many of you face this problem? Tell me honestly.
Me, sir.
Right? I know many of you are facing it.
I am
Do you want to?
Facing.
Yes. So do you want to stop this problem forever? Come out of this in next 15 days? Yes or no? Do you want to come out of this?
Yes, sir.
Good. Good. Will you do what I tell you to do? Will you do what I tell you to do?
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Good. Good. Do not. Now this technique that I will tell you, you will not get it in Google, Facebook, Instagram, ChatGPT, Twitter, Snapchat. You can try anything. I guarantee this. You will not get it anywhere. But you don't get into this mindset that, sir, it is not in Google or Instagram or this or that. What I tell you, you do that. If you want the result, I'm giving you a medicine, take the medicine. Don't get into this other things that nobody taught me or this or that. Your teachers taught you nothing. That is not my problem. What I'm telling you, do that. Okay. Disclaimer, this activity that I will share with you, it's very easy. You will not do this activity while you are doing some important work. For example, you are driving a car, you are cooking, you are coming down the stairs, okay, you are crossing the road. These times, please don't do this. I don't want you to get diverted or deviate in your mind. You should not deviate, okay, because your mind may get disturbed at that point of time. So please don't do it. A disclaimer from my end. Now, this activity has 2 parts, okay. If you just do this within 15 days, guaranteed, this 80% to 100% of this problem that many of you are facing right now, depending on person to person. For some, you may get 80%, 82% result. Some may get 87, 90%. Some may get 100% result, because results vary person to person, even though the same thing will be taught. Okay. So I say 80 to 100 always, but 80% minimum result all of you will get. This 80% minimum of this problem will go away. Minimum 80 to, it may go up to 100% also, depending on your effort. Now, this has 2 parts. What I'm sharing, listen very carefully. This has 2 parts, how to think and speak instantly in English. Okay. Now, so first you will do part 1. What is part 1? So first you will sit somewhere. Okay. So let's say I'm sitting here. You should not have any disturbance at that point. So your mobile should be silent mode, no vibration or anything. DND, put it in DND mode. People should not be moving here and there. Okay. So there should be no disturbance. Just sit somewhere where there is no disturbance for 5 minutes only. Okay. 5 minutes. So first you sit somewhere, close your eyes and take few deep breaths. Close your eyes and just relax. Just relax. Don't think anything. Let thoughts come and go. Let thoughts come and go. Don't think anything. Okay. Now, this is part A. Now, after 1 or 2 minutes, once you have completely relaxed, there is no tension in your mind, all of a sudden, open your eyes. All of a sudden. Okay. Don't think anything. Just open your eyes. Now, the moment you open your eyes, you will see multiple things. So let's say I can see the sofa, I can see the bag, I can see the flower vase, I see the TV, I see the AC, I see lots of things. Okay. I see the webcam. Just a second. My throat going dry. I'm sorry. Now, similarly, I will see lots of things in front of me. You will also see lots of things in front of yourself, right? Now, what you need to do. So the moment I open my eyes, the first thing that I see. So let's say I open my eyes, I see the sofa. You will see something else. The first object that you see, in less than 3 to 5 seconds, you will make 3 types of sentences. What type of sentences? Let me explain. This is the most important part. Number 1, you will not make any long sentence. No long sentence. Number 2, you will not use any conjunction. What are conjunction? Joining words. And, if, because, but. You will not use any conjunction. And number 3, what are the 3 types? You will make a positive sentence. You will make a negative sentence. You will make an interrogative sentence. Let me explain. What is an interrogative sentence? A sentence which has a question mark. Right now, everyone go on mute. Don't speak.
Question mark. Yes, sir. Sir,
Go
please
on mute.
repeat the 3 points again.
I'll say it again. Don't repeat right now. I have limited time. positive, negative, and interrogative. So what is an interrogative? Interrogative is a question mark sentence because we ask questions also in English. You cannot say that I never ask questions. We also ask questions, right? So that is a interrogative sentence. What is a negative sentence? A sentence which has negative words. Negative words like no, not possible, never, cannot do it, can't do it. Negative words. These are negative sentences. What is a positive sentence? Just opposite of a negative sentence. Okay. Now let me give the example. So let's say I open my eyes and I immediately see the sofa. In the next 3 to 5 seconds, I'll try to make short, simple 3 types of sentences as early as possible. You may make some grammar mistakes also. You may make some grammar mistakes. Right now, you will not focus on grammar. Okay. Because here your focus will be throwing the sentence. The word should come out as early as possible. Okay. You have to build up this habit. So let's say I open my eyes and I see the sofa. Can I make 3 sentences quickly in 3 to 5 seconds? I like the color of the sofa. How can you say the sofa is cheap? I don't like this sofa. Did I make 3 sentences just now? Yes, no? With the sofa?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Many of you are looking at me.
Yes,
I
sir.
made it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, done. Finished? Just move your head. So let's say I move my head. I see the bag. Immediately 3 sentences. I like the color of the bag. I don't like a black bag. How can you say the bag is cheap? Did I make 3 sentences with the bag? Yes, no, maybe?
Yes, sir.
Done. Move your head. I see the kitchen. 3 sentences kitchen.
Yes.
Move your head. I see the TV. 3 sentences as early as possible. 1 positive, 1 negative, 1 interrogative. As early as possible. So what you will do in less than 1 minute, you will look at 10 objects. In less than 1 minute, you will look at 10 objects, individual objects. 3 sentences per object equals to 10 into 3 equals to 30 sentences, short, simple sentences. You will try to make in less than 60 seconds, less than 1 minute. You will try to make 30 sentences. Can you do it? Yes, no?
We'll try, sir.
Do it.
Try, sir.
You will be able to do
We'll
it.
try, sir.
Good, good.
I will try, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
there
sir.
will be.
I can
Yeah.
make.
Yeah, good. Now, there may be some grammar mistakes. Don't worry about grammar right now. Don't focus on grammar right now. Even if it is wrong, make it. The word should come out. Somehow the word should come out, okay? You will face some challenges initially. It's like taking a medicine. But just do it. In less than 1 minute, try to make 30 sentences, okay? Even if you make 20 sentences, that will also be okay. But try for 30, then you will make 20. If you take a target of I'll make 10 sentences, then you will make 5 sentences, okay? So just do it. This process you continue for 5 to 7 days. Part A, done. 5 to 7 days, every day, 1 minute, 10 objects, 3 sentences per object, positive, negative, interrogative, positive, negative, interrogative, positive, negative, interrogative. Any order. Order can be anything. You can start with a negative, you can start with a positive. Do it for 10 objects, 10 into 3, 30 sentences, 30 sentences in less than 60 seconds. Make this a habit for 5 to 7 days. Part A done. Clear, all of you? Shall I move to part B?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Good, good.
Yes,
Just,
sir.
okay, even
Yes,
if there are
sir.
grammar mistakes, don't worry, just make it. Now part B. Part B is slightly difficult, but you can all do this. If you just are, your focus is clear, you will be able to do this. In part B, what you will do, here you will do the same process, sit somewhere. So only after 5 to 7 days is over, then you will do part D. So sit somewhere, take few deep breaths, and all of a sudden open your eyes. Same process. Now this time when you open your eyes, again you will see lots of objects. Now instead of looking at one object and making 3 sentences, what you will do in part B, you will look at 2 objects parallelly and make 1 sentence per object and combine them using a conjunction. And if, because, but. Conjunction I was not using in part A. That conjunction I will use in part B. Because once you start speaking, you also have to make some long sentences also, right? So this you will make in part B. So I'll just give the example. Now let's say again, same process. I open my eyes, I see the sofa, I see the bag. 1 sentence with sofa, 1 with bag, combine them. Again, 1 sentence with each of them, combine them. Again, 1 with each of them, combine them. Move your head, look at 2 more objects, okay? I like the sofa, but I don't like the bag. How can you say the sofa is cheap and the bag looks so costly? I love the this beautiful sofa, but I simply don't like this poor bag, bad bag. Did I make a combination of sentence just now? Sofa, bag, yes, no?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
done.
Yes.
Move your
No.
head.
Yes, yes, yes.
I did not make it.
Yes,
No, who said
sir.
no? Who's this fine lady? Who said
No, no, sir. I heard that you
Yes,
said
sir.
back.
Yes, sir.
That's why I
No.
told no.
Okay. Okay.
It was I couldn't hear the word properly.
Okay.
That's why I said.
Okay, no problem, no problem. Okay. Anyway, now even I was confused. Anyway, now done. Move your head. I see the TV, I see the wall. Make one sentence with TV, one with wall, combine them. I like the TV, but I don't like the wall. The wall looks cool, but the TV doesn't look good. It's a Hyundai TV, but it's the wall. I don't, it has Asian paints. Did I make a combination of sentence just now as early as possible? TV and wall? Yes, no? Just now? Did I make it?
Yes. Yes,
Yeah?
yes.
Done.
Yes.
Move.
Yes, sir.
Look at two objects. Again, make two combination of sentence. This you will do again for 60 seconds, then stop it every day for 5 to 7 days. So 1 minute for next 5 to 7 days. Can you do this also? This is slightly complex, but you can do this. Can you do this? Yes, no?
Yes,
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 sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
After the
Yes, sir.
15th day, after the 14th day, stop this process. After that, you don't need to do anything. Believe me, by the 15th day, this thinking, overthinking, again thinking and again thinking habit that was beautifully taught to you people in your school and college, which is the most third class way, will go away. I guarantee this. You just do this. This mindset will change and you will start speaking. You will not be thinking, overthinking, again thinking, again thinking. By that time, the entire game is over. This habit, 14 days, this habit will break. I guarantee this. You just have to do it. Don't use your brain, use my brain, what I'm telling you to do. Okay? Can you do this? Yes, no?
Yes,
Simple.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Tomorrow I will share the proofs. Tomorrow I will share the proofs of this. You will see people have gotten results in 4 days also, but I don't recommend 4 because everybody takes some time, right? Some people are much smarter. They pick it up early. Some takes time, but maximum, even if you are 0, even by 14th day, all of you will be able to pick it up. Max to max. That's why I say 10 to 14 days, everyone will be able to pick it up. Okay. So this overthinking habit will go away. Okay. Now, so moving ahead, any questions in this you have? Any questions? Jaldi bolo.
Question, sir.
No, sir.
Good.
No, sir.
Good. Natophonetics is still left. So natophonetics I'll cover tomorrow. Now, before I close, let's do a quick recap. What you have covered in the last 2 days. Day 1, I told you why you should never do translation, how it damages your English, the role of grammar in English fluency, what exactly in grammar you need, what you don't need. Number 3, what is 7-38-55 rule? What you speak and how you speak. You saw the difference, right? Today in the morning, you took that CFR test and you know exactly where you stand. So I don't have to say it. If you have not taken the test, go and take the test. Today we did 3 more things. What is collocation, pattern learning or chunk learning or group learning? Number 2, how to think and speak instantly in English, the technique I just shared with you, and the 4 techniques of pronunciation, the 4 techniques that I shared, and the last one that we did together. So tell me honestly, last 2 days, did you learn something new that was never told to you earlier? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Good. So
Yes, sir.
your 99 rupees paisa vasool, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
100% vasool, sir.
Yes, sir. Really.
Good.
What is the full form of CFR?
Common European Framework of Reference for Languages.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Now, for tomorrow we will not get into English. Natophonetics is left, that I'll train you tomorrow. But other than that, we will not get into English. Yeah, thank you. So tomorrow I'll share with you the entire structure of the live classes. Day 1, I made a promise. I will share with you techniques that most of the techniques you never learned anywhere. And I told you the names also. I have proved it. I'm making promise 2 right now. Promise 2 for all of you. Tomorrow, when I show the entire structure of live classes, I guarantee this to you. This structure of live classes you have not seen in any other institute. I'll prove it tomorrow. Okay. So tomorrow, everything about the masterclass will be shared with you. The student journey, roadmap, everything. And you will see for yourselves how my students are improving, how they are improving. I'll give you all the proofs. Already I've shared so many proofs. Tomorrow, I'll give you more live proofs. You have nothing to worry. Okay. And tomorrow, as promised, yeah, fees, class and timing, that all those things I'll share tomorrow. Tomorrow, you will get the opportunity also. You will get 15 minutes. You will get exactly 15 minutes to take the offer or leave the offer. As I said, if you remember on day 1, I told you what is the actual course fees, which is 24,999, including live classes. But I also promised Day 3, I will give you a good offer which will be affordable for everybody's pocket. That is my guarantee. And tomorrow you will get the discounted offer. Don't miss that opportunity. Why? I'll tell you. A major reason. Tomorrow I will share something very interesting with all of you, which you have not seen in any other institute. Day 3, if you have seen my process, it is very clear. Pay 99, get into 3 days, learn from me. Day 3, you get the offer, take it or leave it. This is the process that I follow, right? And I give everything. I give you, you ask me questions, whatever you have, I'll answer everything. You have asked me questions and I've answered also, right? But let's say on day 3, somebody doesn't take the offer and that person comes back to me after 6 months, 8 months and wants that same offer. Am I responsible to give him an offer again? Tell me very honestly. Is it my responsibility if somebody doesn't take the offer? No, right? That is not my responsibility. Now, this may happen in other institutes. It doesn't happen in my institute. Tomorrow, I will share screenshots of people who came back to me to get the offer again. Who are these people? They were the same people who paid me 99 first, attended my demo class, final day got the offer, did not take it. So earlier I used to give 5 days class. Then it was, I told you, Shreyas, it will be affordable. Okay. But again, don't compare affordable with cheap. It's not a 2,000, 3,000 rupees course. Please. I cannot go cheap or a 4,000 rupees course. I cannot go cheap, but affordable. That I'll guarantee. I'll make it less than the price of your mobile phone. This I guarantee to all of you. This is my guarantee. Okay. Now, what I was saying, let me come back to that point. If you can pay for your mobile phone, but cannot pay for your career, then that person has no sympathy from me. I'm very clear on this. Okay. And we have EMI option also. Don't worry. Bajaj Finance is our partner. Jodo is our partner, fintech partners. So you have nothing to worry. We are a GST registered firm. We are an ISO certified firm as well. You can follow us on Instagram. We have more than 10,000, I think 11,000 followers right now on Instagram. You can go and follow us. I'll show you everything. Okay. Don't worry about those things. Now, point is, what is the value of your career? So many times people ask me this question, and the question is, what is the price of your course? I ask them a counter question. What is the value of your career? First, you tell me that, then you should know what is the value of my course. Whatever be my value, that is not important. What is the value of your dream? That is more important. Agree or not? Think about it, right? People who understand, they understand. People who don't, they don't. Simple. Now, so these people, what they did, they attended my demo class. Final day got the offer, like you people will get it tomorrow. They did not take the offer, which is fine. They went here and there. Let me find some cheaper courses mindset. Let me find better trainers, start everything. Do you know what was the result? Some came back to me within 7 to 8 days. Some came back after 7, 8 months, 10 months. Some came back after wasting 1 year also. After doing everything, they tried here, there, this, that, everything. Result, 0. But they knew second time if they come to me, they will not get the offer. I will ask them to pay the entire course fees. No offer, no discount. So do you know what they did? See how smart people are. If you have noticed me in the webinar, I say it multiple times. If you have paid 99 earlier, do not pay again. Have you noticed this? I say it multiple times in the webinar. Those who came through the webinar, those who came directly, they will not know this. But if you came through the webinar, I say it multiple times. If you are paid 99 earlier, do not pay again. Why? Because second time I give chance to nobody. I'm clear on this. So these people, what they did, I'll tell you, they again paid me 99 the second time. See how smart people are. And shared the screenshot with the hope that I will not be able to recognize them. And they will just pick up the offer. When I give to the new people, they will just pay the amount and pick up the offer easily. What they did not realize is this. This is my academy and I will catch you. I will catch you. 99% chance I'll catch you. So do you know what I did for them? The people who paid me 99 the second time, I'll share the screenshots also tomorrow. I refunded their 99 that they paid me the second time. And I said, now you pay the actual course price. I have nothing to do. I'm sorry. So point is, don't miss the offer. We have EMI options. We have full payment options. But again, what is the price of your career? That is more important. With this type of English, you will reach this level. With this English, you will reach this level. That you have to decide. By now, you have seen the quality of my students and the so-called quality of the so-called institutes that you people have visited multiple times. By now you have seen everything. I will show more. No trainer, I can guarantee this, no trainer would have shown you a recording of their live class till today. I showed it to you just now. I guaranteed it. What your teacher, your English teacher and your professor could not train you, I will train you scientific techniques. I guaranteed it. This is just the beginning trailer. You have not seen the movie. You have not seen the movie also, right? I challenged, and it's not a easy thing to challenge an entire system. I challenged it and I said, prove me wrong. I'm ready. So point is, don't miss the chance. Don't miss the opportunity. See how people are transforming their lives through our academy, and you will get the best offer. Don't worry. Don't worry. That is my responsibility. Okay. One more thing. Once you take admission, you will get 15 minutes. So be mentally prepared with your debit card, credit card, GPay, PhonePe, Paytm, whatever you want. Okay. Don't come to me with a with an excuse tomorrow. Tomorrow, no excuse. You get 15 minutes. Be ready. Be ready. We give you affordable options. We give you EMI option also. Nothing to worry. All right. Now, one more thing that I want. Don't worry, as I said, I'll make it affordable. Okay, don't worry, leave it to me. I'll make it affordable. Okay, now, but don't connect it with a cheap offer that I cannot give. By now, you have seen the standards. You have seen the standards. If any other institute taught you the Chin method rule, prove me. Any other institute taught you the how to think in English and gave results, prove it to me. Any other institute taught you the 738-55 rule, prove it to me. I'm ready any fine day. They can't. They don't know it. Sorry. That's it. One more thing, once you get into my academy, the only guarantee I need is do what I tell you to do. Now, why I say this multiple times, tomorrow I'll share a screenshot with all of you. Now, here was this lady, and this is a very interesting thing that happened. So here was this lady who attended my demo class. At that time, I used to give 5 days demo class. Now I give, yeah, thank you so much. Now I give only 3 days demo class. So earlier it was 5 days, then it was 4 days. Now I give 3 days. So at that time, so system was same. Attend 4 days, final day you get the offer. She attended all the 4 days. Day 5 she could not attend, but she did inform me that, sir, final day I'll not be able to attend because I'll be hospitalized for whatever reason. I don't know. I have no idea. And because she could not attend the final day, day 5, at that time it was 5 days, she could not take admission also. I had almost forgotten that incident. Okay. Now, after a few months, 6-7 months, I got this WhatsApp message from this lady. I'll share with all of you tomorrow. This message, a long message. I obviously have blurred out her name to protect her privacy. Now, you won't believe what she has written, and I'll share it with all of you. She said, sir, I joined your 5 days class. That time, same process, pay 99, attend demo class. Without, quote unquote, her words, I joined your demo class without much expectations. Without much expectations. But sir, you have no idea what happened just by implementing your techniques that you shared with us in the last 4 days. What never happened in last 20 years happened in just 5 days. Sorry, 4 days. For the first time, I spoke with my to-be fiance, to be groom, not fiance, to be groom who stays in Toronto, Canada, over the phone, all in English. What never happened in 20 years happened just in 4 days by implementing your techniques. Then she did write a long emotional message. May you be blessed. Your God bless you. Your academy grow, this and that. Point is, do what I tell you to do. Leave the result to me. That's it. A lady can come out of depression. Day 1, I showed it to you. How they are getting results? People who never believed, who got into depression. I will not speak English. From that, we reversed everything. This is our quality. This is what we do, and this is what we have been doing over the years. Okay, so you have nothing to worry. It's absolutely something that will blow your mind. Okay, so tomorrow sharp 9:30, no recordings for tomorrow. Today's recording you will all get. Tomorrow, be mentally prepared. Be here 9:30, and rest, leave it to me. Okay, so I'll be stopping it here. Any questions if you have? Yeah, thank you, Manjusha. Yeah, Sanmati, thank you so much. Yeah, any questions you can ask, else I can wrap up the session. No questions? Okay, I thought you will be asking me 300 questions. I said, ask me 300 questions. I'm ready. Okay, no problem. Thank you so much. Take care. And today, I think the ladies, first thing I'd like to appreciate almost all the ladies, because today I know today is Mahashivratri. So many people had to take like had a fast, still you attended, which shows your intention that you want to be successful in life. I really appreciate that. And once again, a very happy Mahashivratri to all of you. Enjoy your time. Let's meet tomorrow, sharp 9:30. Thank you. Take care. Good night. God bless all of you. Bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Bye, sir.
Thank you,
Please
sir.
share the video,
Thank you.
sir.